Hey, John, Mr. Stroud, could you come to the table? We're going to do O&M, it's only going to take us 10 or 15 minutes before the other one, because Mr. Mayor has to leave.
John Stroud?
Famous last words.
I don't really have to go, I might stay for your meeting then.
I'll make a motion. You were threatening on leaving, so I...
When you said 1 o'clock, yeah.
All right, I'm opening the operations and management meeting. All in favor of the meeting, call to order of the meeting of last month's meeting? I need a motion.
Andrea left.
Ms. Frazier, Mr. Dickinson, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, we'll move on to the agenda then.
I'll go through it real quick. The first item on the agenda was Mayor Blaze is going to return to the committee with a formal proposal for the fire tower on Westbrook Road. And as you'll see, the second couple pages of your agenda, it does list the proposal from Milan, and I'll let the mayor talk about that if he'd like.
So originally, when we were in the design stages of Wood Park, the principal feature of the entire park was a replica of a fire tower that was going to be towards Route 9, and there was a bridge also envisioned that was going to cross over Westbrook Road, which would bring people over to the interpretive center. In discussing it throughout the entire project and looking at the cost estimates, we dismissed the idea of the bridge going over Westbrook, but the entire committee still was interested in the fire tower concept. The people that designed the Wood Park, and also the people who got us all of the grants, was Elan Planning and Design. So we went back to them and discussed with them the possibility of applying for this round for some funding to design and prepare an application for funding for the consolidated funding in July. And they said, yes, that could be done. They already had considerable amount of sketch work and pricing done previously in the original concept of the park. So there is a proposal here from Elan today for a lump sum not to exceed $4,900 to prepare the consolidated funding application, prepare all the documents, photographs, location maps, and everything necessary, including the design drawings, to submit for grant funding to this CFA round, which is where originally 5 years ago and 4 years ago we got the funding that we did for Wood Park. We were very successful. As many of you know, Wood Park was paid for almost completely, about 95% funding through grants. So this is a process that if the board wishes to continue, that's the last element of the park. It was also one of the most expensive elements.
Okay, I have two questions. I don't know if I had, one, do you know how much that part is going to cost and how much the grant is going to be for?
At the original time that my recollection was the tower was somewhere between $350,000 and $400,000.
And that's what they will be applying for?
Yes.
And the $4,000 is just for them to pay them to get the rest of the designs and move forward with that. I just want to make sure everybody understands
And it was
that.
always our intention when we started the park that the matching funds would be provided by our own resources. We never really put any cash into it. It was always work done by our DPW or county DPW if we decide to proceed. Our board is willing to go ahead with it, and if we need to contribute some funding towards this, we would, but I was hoping there would be enough funding in the O&M, our existing O&M budget, but I'm not certain. I don't know what that balance is.
I can't answer that right now. $4,900. Would your board, is your board willing to do the 62/38 split on this?
Yes.
I think it can be covered probably from some of the deferred revenue from the park.
I'll move that motion for the 4,900.
All right, we got a motion, I got a second of Ms. Frazier. Anybody got any questions, so everybody get their questions answered?
What are you doing?
That's it?
What are you building?
Tower.
Fire tower. We had a,
A real-size fire tower?
you had a sketch here, I had the sketch at the last meeting, but it was in the original plans. It's an exact replica of a fire tower.
Where's it gonna be?
It's meant to be,
Where the water
on
thing
the,
Yeah, in the environmental part.
on the...
Oh, an environmental park?
Well, either side. I mean, there's room on either side. Originally, it was on the north side, next to Route 9, adjacent to where the water feature is presently. So that when people came down Route 9, they immediately would see this
Water tower?
fire tower.
Fire tower.
Any other questions?
Hurricane Mountain, they got one for sale.
We wouldn't staff it. We didn't intend to staff it.
Yeah, we won't put a ranger in.
Just
go get it, right?
Don't they have one, where's Matt when you need him? Don't they have one on Hurricane Mountain?
We got one on Speed Mountain.
All right, just so everybody understands, the motion is going to be for $6,238. Oh, 4,900, that's right, Mayor's 4,900. All right. That's our motion, Mayor will take care of the rest of the 6 too. Okay. And this is for the fire tower, to move ahead with the design, well, the design is done, I've seen the plans on that.
Design is practically done.
It's done, so it's just to enter into Alon so that they can move for getting the grant applications and all the rest of the stuff that has to be done. Yes, Kevin?
Are you all right with $4,900 for design?
4,900,
You're all right with that?
yes.
Because next time you have a meltdown, I want to remind you.
Gonna see the new Gene, I'm not gonna get excited about that.
He gets crazy over a little coop.
All right. All right, any other questions? It makes me laugh. All right, good. I got the motion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Good, passed. Mayor?
Glad to see everyone in such a good mood down
Oh,
there.
well,
at the
Kevin loves picking
County
on me.
today with the rain and everything. I think that's pretty
Anything
nice.
else you got?
The second thing that we had for referral and pending items was for Dave Harrington and I to go take a look at that wall that backs up to the peak. We looked at the wall, just haven't come up with a recommendation or anything on that wall yet. So there's no further...
All right. Any other question, anything from the audience? Motion adjourned?
No, I have a question, where are we going with it? You trying to get them to take it down or repair it?
I think at least stabilize it, we talked
Yeah,
about.
we talked about possibility of them stabilizing that wall.
Yeah, you gotta move it some of the time, okay. Motion is adjourned.
Second, Ms. Frazier, all in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned, thank you for
Thank
letting
you,
us...
thank you.
Dennis.
Oh, then he